decades, though both the extent of the crime and the sophistication of the underlying technologies seem to have grown dramatically in the past 15 years. My presentation is organized around 4 topics. First, I'll talk about the possible technologies, criminal actors, and motives that may be behind electronic harassment. Second, I'll give an overview of the reported bioeffects of electronic harassment. Then, I'll discuss the untold costs of this type of crime. I'll end by commenting on key issues related to how we might finally start bringing this serious crime under control. Let me start with some background on the technology and crimes. For those of you who are new to this topic, it is important to highlight some key terms at the outset. The essence of being a targeted individual, or TI, is to be singled out for a covert campaign of persecution, intimidation, terror, assault, and even torture within one's local community. Covertness is a unifying element of these campaigns. According to many TIs, the terror campaigns are long-lasting and relentless. They even tend to follow victims when they move to new locations to escape their targeting locally. You might ask yourself, how can a relentless campaign of persecution, intimidation, terror, assault, and torture be carried out covertly in modern democratic countries? The answer lies in the criminal methods employed, which are organized stalking and electronic harassment. By design, these crimes are extremely difficult to document, and they are also difficult for bystanders to witness. I put both terms on the list because organized stalking and electronic harassment are sometimes carried out hand in hand by the same harassment networks. Electronic harassment is the focus of this talk. I'll just say briefly that organized stalking involves a distributed effort by a network of criminals to surveil, track, and stalk a target, to make the presence of a large stalking network known to the target but not to bystanders, and to direct repeated acts of intimidation and harassment at the target, causing 1,000 tiny cuts of cumulative harm, figuratively speaking. Electronic harassment involves the use of energy-emitting devices to inflict discomfort and pain, and sometimes severe physiological effects on targeted individuals. Electronic harassment can be carried out by a single perpetrator acting alone against his or her target. However, like organized stalking, electronic harassment tends to relentlessly follow a victim, so it also seems to be generally carried out by an organized group of perpetrators who conspire to single out and harm their targeted victim. There is a large degree of consensus in the targeted individual community that electronic harassment is facilitated by 2 types of enabling technologies: directed energy weapons and through-the-wall surveillance technology, which I'll illustrate in the next few slides. Directed energy weapons are devices that emit beams or cones of electromagnetic or sonic energy. Trudeau, why?
I just want to make it clear that South Korea's testing was 11.
Why noise of siren in Harley? Direct energy, electrical. Why? If I did cause you brain cancer, I'll give you the cure and I'll pay you $940 million. It's not extravagant. It's how much